I mean, correct. All right, 75. Scalping. Come on. I hit my TP and didn't feel me. All right, there we go. Just got feel. I know price come back to this area right here. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Future Trading with Mike, and once again, I'm trading the EMINI S&P 500 futures. I'm late in my session today trading, but I actually took a few trades this morning already. But these are the markers where I took the trades from, and right now, excuse me, currently up. Or I think I've accumulated so far today in today's session. Let me see. Yeah, 30 ticks off those little trades I've taken. Okay, most of them primarily just scalping the market. Okay, so let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Okay. Price coming back to this area right here. I was looking for price to come back to around the 71 area more so, um, or 71.5 area to possibly take a trade from. But okay, so right now price is um, kind of wedging a little bit. I mean, we did come down here and make it slightly a little lower low right here before turning back around, and that's primarily why I took my first entry this morning, bouncing off this area of support, area demand from November the 4th. Okay, so um, yeah, okay, so early part of the morning around about midnight, price came back down here, right, and bounced out of this area. All right, and there was an area of liquidity, pretty much where price had left behind. Where price moved up back on the 4th, pushed up, pulled back, making a swing to the upside. It came back, okay, and then when it pushed away, pushing higher, there was an area of liquidity down here. There's an area of demand sitting right here, that price pulled back to, okay, early part of this morning, checking that area again, and it has not came back down to that area, but it did not. At this time here, it did not pretty much take that area, a little swing. This swing low right here, it didn't take it out. Okay, and it still hasn't done it, but it's testing this area demand and bouncing out of it. Okay, so um, okay, prices come down in this area right here. I don't really. Let me see. Yeah, I was looking for price to really come down to not 71. And it hasn't gotten there, so I'm not sure. At this point, price is kind of moving sideways. Um, so in the meantime, I guess we'll talk about a couple things this morning. First of all, thank you guys for those that have subscribed to the channel and been liking the videos. Appreciate that. Um, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and take the time to subscribe if you don't mind. I'm just giving away free information about trading. I'm sharing my live trading recorded sessions here and posting them to the channel pretty much each and every day that I have time to do so, and just in hopes that it helps somebody out. So with all that said, guys, I guess I want to talk about trading psychology in a sense today. I mean, because it is a major piece or component to trading and trading psychology. Okay, well, there's two pretty much main factors there: fear and greed. You have to be able to control those two things. I've talked about this a little bit in a prior video, and but fear and greed, that's what mostly um, how people get stopped out the market pretty much. Because first of all, they don't understand. They get fearful in a trade. They see a good setup happening, and then they don't take the trade. And then by the time they get into it, they're taking the trade way too late, and then they're chasing the market, and that's something that you don't do. So fear can be a big, a huge element that can be hard to get over in trade, and it's part of trading psychology. And then you have greed on the other hand, where people are just greedy and they're taking one trade after another, and you're making money throughout the day, and then boom, you take a trade. It starts to bother you mentally because you think you're doing so well to where it's like, oh, I'm gonna take a trade here too, and the setup may not be part of your the setup that or the strategy plan or the plan that you actually trade off of, and then you go outside of your element and trade a outside your strategy, and then that's when you take a huge loss, and you may lose everything you made that day and plus some. So you have to be able to control your fear. You have to be able to control greed. Trading psychology is just as big as learning market fundamentals, and because if you can't master every, kind of master. I'm not saying you have to master everything, but you have to kind of like have a grasp of it, meaning understanding the fundamentals of the markets, understanding how the markets move, why they move, who moves the markets, understanding the technical sides of trading also. But the big thing is you. If you can't control who you are as a person and your fear, that your psychology, then it's going to be the biggest thing that's going to stand in the way between you and the charts. Okay, so understand and be able to trade. Um, be able to control this thing you have here. Okay, so let's see here. All right, so the market is back to almost an area where I want to see it come back to, but it really has not pushed. It hasn't come down to this level right here at 71 quite yet. Quite yet. Where there was a area, small area right here of support. Price pulled back to it, bounced out of it. So now price is trying to take it out. All right, now we're back here now. I want to see what happens here. Okay, I want to see what happens here. Um, so price pushes up. It hasn't taken this area here out. It's bouncing. Okay. So let's see what happens. So we're back down to a support area demand. Okay. And let's see what happens. There's liquidity sitting right here, small area liquidity, which is right here. This is the area right here. So here we are looking at the 4 range. I marked that area off my 12 range, okay? This is the level. Mark it up my 12 range. I'm looking at my 4 range now. Once price comes back to the level, and I'm looking for the rejection pretty much. So let's pay attention and see what happens here, okay? Gotta stick with your trading plan. That's a major piece of trading, guys. Major piece. All right. So it's 10:30 right now, and let me see here what we got going on. Okay. Um, let's see. Hmm. Yeah, it's kind of nasty. I don't like. You got area congestion right here. I don't like this area too much. Um, so okay. So price is. Yeah, we got this area right here, which I don't really like. Price hasn't filled this area here. Okay, so this could be a possibility here. If price could push up higher and pull back. So let's see what happens. Yeah. Okay. I want to see price kind of break through. Um, let's see. Kind of break through the area 46.74 and a quarter. I mean, 3/4 in a sense. If you can break that, I'll go long. But you really want to see it on a pullback. But we'll wait and see what happens here. Okay. Um, Hmm. Not sure yet. We'll see. I'm just waiting, guys. Trying to be patient here in the trade. Okay, price is bouncing off that area there. Hmm. Excuse me. Yeah. Just waiting to see what the market's going to do here. Like I said, I've taken a few trades already. Um, but more so this video is, I want to talk about trading psychology and pretty much the two factors, like I said, that are key components of that could mentally cause someone to really um, stand in their own way of trading successfully and being profitable. It's a nasty market right now. I mean, it's just, I want to see price break this area. Ah, okay. The candle didn't break to the upside, but it's fine. 76. Okay. I wanted to see the candle break to the upside and take out this little, pretty much take out this area right, let's see, right here. And it didn't do that yet. Okay. This area right here at 46.74 and 3/4. It has not done that, but I want to see that candle close to the upside. Come on. I think I'll bring this down one because it's probably hit it'll probably hit this high volume node and bounce off of it. Okay. That candle has not closed to the upside, so today is Wednesday. Sometimes on Wednesdays, guys, the markets kind of just don't do too much. It opened up, pushed higher, but it could get to a point now of being around the top volume area and just kind of play sideways. So 75, 75. Yeah, come on. I better take profit right here. Okay. Because I know price can bounce in this area right here. Okay. So I went ahead and took that first little entry right there. Let's see. Yep, price came out to my profit target area where I knew it would. Okay. So that's now we got the VPOC shift. So don't do anything. We stand down, right? So I had 30, now I'm up 36 ticks. Okay. All right. Um, so my I think I had someone ask about stop loss. You know, I carry more of a mental stop loss. I mean, some people trade with a physical stop loss. I do a mental stop loss. I mean, I'm an experienced trader, and I know what I'm doing when I'm trading. But if I was to put a stop loss on this trade here, I'm gonna be honest with you, where I would have put it at, my stop loss would have been right here, below this purple line, right below this purple line. This swing low right here. This would have been my stop. Okay, that'd be my stop. Okay, but so when price comes back to the level, which is the level off the 12 range chart right here, right? Price came back to it, okay, and it showed me this rejection right here. I want to see some fall through, okay, and then price pushes higher. Now, what you can wait for here is a little pullback. Let's see, Like right here, price could pull back to this area, possibly, and bounce. Okay? Pull back to this area right here and bounce. All right? It could do that. So this is what I was talking about, kind of waiting for price to, what am I trying to say? The W, you know? Um, guys, the W's are always clean sometimes. Sometimes they're kind of funky, but price came back. So here's the, I'm going to show you this. Let me do this. Okay, so here's, the level is here, guys. Where's it at? The level's right here. All right? So price comes back to the level. The level on the 12 range chart I marked. I'll look at my 4 range. Price comes back to the level. Okay? So this is the area right here I was talking about. That price can bounce at. This is the pullback to the the W, and you wait for the rejection. Let's see if we get it. If we don't get it, then we don't take the trade. As simple as that. If you don't get it, then you don't take the trade. Price cannot break below that swing low right here. Price is breaking lower, right? All right. Okay, I'm in the trade. Going for a scalp. Price is hitting my profit target. Look at it, bounce right off of it. There we go, we got filled. So that is the W formation. I don't know any other way to clearly show you guys that. So price comes down to the area of demand or the support area, okay? Okay. It's probably going to test this area or maybe a little higher back up to the V-pot. I'm not sure. It could bounce here. You just, you get into it and you take, I normally scalp for a few ticks off that trade setup, okay? It should come up to around here or right here. But first part of the W, wait for price to come down to the area of support or demand. Price comes to it. Okay? Second part. All right? Okay? Pull back. Okay? Price pushes higher. Okay? Then you wait for the pullback to the W and the rejection to go long. Okay? All right? As simple as that. Price breaks this area down here, then that trade is no longer valid. That setup is no longer valid. And that's what I wait on. Let's see what's happening here. Boom, 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 boom. Best features. I'm trying to see what price is doing here. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. Price could be trying to push lower now. Let's see. Now, if price comes back up here and breaks this area here at 74.24, I'll probably take a quick little scalp back to 75.5. But it may just push lower. We'll see. So I'm not sure. Not sure what's going to break this area here to the upside. Let's see. Price pulls back. Let's see. Let's see. So that was the W formation, right? Okay, I try to show you guys that. So I'm not sure if price is going to push lower now. Okay, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's piddling around. It's Wednesday, guys, and so pay attention to Wednesdays sometimes. Sometimes Wednesdays are sideways action, um, movement type days, and they can be kind of frustrating to trade in the middle of the week. Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays are good days to trade. Fridays can be good sometimes too. Wednesdays are kind of sideways movement. And I don't like to trade them too much, but it's what it is. Still waiting. Not sure if price is going to break lower or what it's going to do here, but that was the W formation. So like I was saying earlier, guys, trading psychology is a major piece. Um, Trading is something you just don't learn overnight. You've got to spend lots of time. You got to go back and do back testing. You got to, when I say back testing is where you're pretty much going back and whatever strategy that you've using, you go back and back test to make sure you're looking at prior days to see if it actually holds through. That your strategy actually works time and time again. Market's moving sideways right here, so I'm not sure what it's going to do. Yeah. Well, one thing for sure, we haven't come back tested this area here yet. This area here at 75 3/4, so we could come back up there. I'm not sure. Yeah. I get questions about the yellow line right here. Guys, it's the VWAP, volume weighted average price. I don't use it. It's on my chart. I don't need it at all. I just put it on there many years ago, and it's just been stuck on there. Not stuck, but I just haven't taken it off. So I'm not gonna make this a long video today. Would be nice to get into another trade. Definitely so. But um, yeah, okay. Hmm. Let's wait and see what price is gonna do. It's piddling around, right? I'm trying to see if it's gonna push up to the upside. No, yes, no, yes, no, yes. What you gonna do? Mm, mm. Yeah, I want to see it break this top right here. Ah, come on. I mean, correct. All right, 75. Scalping. Come on. I hit my TP and didn't feel me. All right, there we go. Just got feel. I know price come back to this area right here. Okay, that's how you do it, guys. That is how it did. You saw me come down here, W formation, price pull back to the trade, and then it pulled back again, and then I saw the break right here, the high, and no one that would come back and test this area right here because it has not come back and tested this area yet, and I waited for that area to come, for price to come back there. So it should hit it should come, it should possibly hit the point of control, 75 and 3/4. Now I'm not saying that it will, but just knowing the markets and how they move, it should hit this area. If it don't, then it'll pull away and possibly push lower, but we'll see. But anyways, that was a quick little scalp there. Nothing big today because the market's kind of just moving sideways. But even in a sideways action day, I can still profit and make some money, right? Okay, so let's see. All right, we had 36, and let's see. I think I take 2 more trades after that, didn't I? Yeah, one to the B, one off of that W, and then another one at the close of the W to the upside. Okay, so right now I'm up 50 ticks. Okay, 50 ticks. All right. Okay, and like I said, my stop will be below this area right here at the W, below the W. Price pulls back to the W, boom, go along. Okay, so my stop will be right. My mental stop is right here. If price breaks below 71, I'm out. I am out. Okay, so let's see the summary is. So right now that gives me a total of, I'll show you, 50 ticks, 625 for today so far. Okay, so that's that. Guys, I'm not going to make this a long-winded video here today. I just want to show you a couple trades here. I took some this morning, talk a little bit about trading psychology and things you need to control or be able to, you know, control graphs or whatever, however you want to say it. Things you may need to work on yourself, which is, if you fearful about trading and you see good setups and you don't follow your strategy, you're going to lose. Then you're not going to lose. You're going to miss winning. You're going to miss good opportunities. If you have greed, find a way to get rid of that greed, because the greed is just as bad as fear, because, going into the market and not being disciplined, and, you find yourself, some of those trades may be lucky trades and you feel like, oh, let's get back into the market and do it again. And then you lose what you made, and then you probably may even bust your account. So, don't do that. So anyways, I'm going to call it a day. Wednesday, market moving sideways. I'm going to just enjoy the rest of the day. If you're trading, be safe in the market, guys. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please take the time to go ahead and subscribe. The information and the content is free. I'm hoping that we can grow the channel. My time is very valuable. I have other things that I do outside of trading. So, I just do this during the New York session, and by midday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, most times I'm done. Most times way before that, and I'm off to do other things. But I'm doing this because I want to be able to help other individuals, and I would like to see the channel grow. If the channel just continues to grow stagnant and I don't see any growth in the channel, guys, I'll be honest with you, I may just, I may, not even post any more videos, because, at that point it just shows me that there's no interest. Really, there's no longer any interest, and that's fine. I mean, because not everybody may find these videos informational. I hope you do. Hope you find some value out of it, because I'm showing you a strategy that works time and time again if you stick with your plan or stick with the strategy. Okay. So thanks, guys. See you in the next video. Take care.